All right, what's up, my brother? So in this video, we've got a clip from a woman that trains other women how to manipulate men for money. So let's hop right into this and react to it and give you guys some feedback on my thoughts.
I want to give you girls a little bit more tips on how I manipulate men. And I told you girls, when you first meet a guy, listen to everything they're saying, because you can use their strength and their weaknesses against them. So for example, if they're a businessman and they're constantly bragging about how good they are, their businesses are going, you can say, babe, I know that you're struggling a little bit and I'm not too sure if you can help me out, but A, B, and C, D, this is what I need. They are going to be triggered. They're going to be like, wait, what do you mean, babe? I can help you out. I'm not struggling financially. Like, what are you talking about? You are triggering emotion out of them to get something you want. Do you see where I'm coming? And you girls are like so scared. Y'all just have to be bold for this and make it sound very innocent. You do not want to offend him. We can do this with their baby voices. If he's a doctor, you can use his strengths against him. Like, he's super smart. You can say, babe, I know you're just a doctor, but do you know anything about this? He's gonna be like, yeah, just because I'm a doctor doesn't mean I don't know. He will give you full-on details on everything. He'll probably even do research to tell you about this topic. Like, use these guys' strength to their advantage to get what you want out of them. For example, if he used to say he used to have a really abusive dad, you can call him later on in the relationship. This is all fake. You can make up a fake ass story and be like, baby, I just got off the phone with my dad and he was yelling at me and he told me like he's not paying my car insurance anymore and I just don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. Do you have any advice? Now that he has that kind of connections with you and the dad relationship with his, he is going to step up and he's going to be like, well, babe, how much is it? How much is it? You know, like, are you okay? Yada, yada. It's all a big ass mind game. Use their strengths against them, their weaknesses against them. And even when I was telling you girls, like in the beginning, just listen to everything they're saying so you have an idea on who you're really talking to, how the way you can talk to them. Because it's just like very like reverse psychology. Think about it. You tell somebody they're not going to do something, they're going to do something to prove to you that they can, especially if they can do it. You know what I mean? Remember I told you girls, oh, boost the fuck out of their ego. The reason why I tell you girls to do that is because I want you girls to break their ego before you ask for something. So let's say before you ask for a phone or something to get paid, you can be like, babe, back then, did they have phones? So you can remind him that you're the prize and he's older than you. He's gonna be like, oh, you know, yeah, this is that. And then you can ask him for something because now he's reminded, oh, she's the pretty girl here. I'm the one, you know, she's the prize. Gotta put these guys in check sometimes.
All right, gotta put these guys in check sometimes. All right, well, there's a few things to unpack there. Oh, man, these bimbos, they're everywhere. They think that they have game, but honestly, this is way too common. And I guess, you know, the reason why they're using it is probably because it works. You know, if we're being honest, a lot of dudes fall for this crap. So there's a couple things here that, you know, we got to talk about for sure. First, let's talk about the baby voice thing, because I know this will fly over most people's heads and they don't think about this. But there's a lot of research that's been conducted on this, and it all draws the same conclusion. Women that use their baby voices, these like squeaky little underdeveloped sort of child voices to sort of like manipulate and get their way, they're dealing with a lot of childhood trauma. I talked about it in the red flag chapter of my book, and I think it was the first red flag, if I'm not mistaken. It's women with daddy issues. It's pretty common for them to use the squeaky little baby voice to try to manipulate you to get what they want. And you'll see them use it on waiters and waitresses and servers and receptionists and stuff like that. So if you're dating a chick and you start to hear these like squeaky little baby voices, their baby voices as they like to call it, popping out, you're probably dealing with a chick that's carrying some baggage around. That's not normal. Normal adult women don't use baby voices in conversation. Babies use baby voices. Children use baby voices. You know, maybe little girls do to try to get that ice cream or the cotton candy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing that you want to be alert of. The other thing I wanted to mention too is that this is not genuine burning desire. I talk about genuine burning desire in chapter 3 of my book, The Unplugged Alpha. If you haven't read it, it's pinned below in the top comment. Definitely get it. But genuine burning desire is unnegotiated desire, meaning she wants you. I've I've dated lots of, like younger women. They'll come over and they'll try to use this technique on me, where they'll say something like, oh, I wasn't able to pay my car insurance, or I need new snow tires for my car, or I have no traction, I don't know what to do, and my dad's not helping me out, da 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 da. Don't. Now, if this is your wife, this is the mother of your kids, she's moving your kids around and baby seats in the back of her car, and she needs good traction. Take care of the woman, take care of her, take care of your kids. These are your kids, is what I'm saying. But some random, bimbo that you've just started dating that's trying to milk you for money, she doesn't have genuine burning desire for you. If she doesn't have genuine burning desire, then it leads to negotiated type of sex, intimacy, if you will. And negotiated intimacy is never the best you're ever going to get. It's always just average. It's always transactional. You want a woman that's going to show up at your front door and jump your bones, literally jump through the door and leap on you. That's what genuine burning desire looks like. And especially at the early phase of dating, that's what should be happening. If you're an older seasoned gentleman and you're dating a younger chick and she's pulling this crap on you, you're wasting your time. She's basically looking at you like an ATM. And yes, I realize men are success objects. I've said it a million times that women are beauty objects, and that's the way things operate. But the truth of the matter is that if she doesn't genuinely want you, you're wasting your time. You're probably only going to be average at best sort of intimacy, and she's certainly going to try to milk you for your resources. Which kind of brings me to the last and final point when it comes to dealing with these bimbos, is that beautiful women are common, okay? A lot of guys act like beautiful women are scarce resources out there, like they're hard to find or they're rare. They're not. They're quite common, in fact. I realize there's some parts of the world where there's an abundance of the overweight, disagreeable, short purple hair, types that have a terrible attitude that you don't want anything to do with. I get it, but the vast majority of women out there are still very attractive, especially if they're younger. I mean, there's not many ugly 20-year-olds out there, right? As they, get a little older and they mature, 30s and 40s, sort of thing like that, it's harder for them to look attractive. But when it comes to young women, if you're a seasoned guy and you're successful, high-value men are the rare commodity on the sexual marketplace, meaning guys that know how to make money, are competent, are funny, are compelling, they're not boring, they know how to make lots of money, they've got skills, they've got a good social network. Guys like that are rare, very rare, in fact. So, towards the end, she's going on about how women are the prize and blah, 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 and use reverse psycho, some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard, like, oh, did you have cell phones when you were, younger? Bitch, cell phones have been around for a long time, okay? We had brick cell phones in the 1980s before, you were even born, half of these broads, right? Cell phones are not new, but they like to play these games, and I can only imagine how many dummies paid attention to this bimbo's video and then try to use it on the guys that they're dating. They'll usually try to pull this crap on older guys because they look to extract resources from older men, money, not so much attention. They can get attention anywhere, but more so financial resources. They want the new phone, the latest and greatest iPhone. They're not able to pay for their car insurance, like she mentioned, a trip, their rent, or some bullshit like that. And then they'll come at you with like the baby face and the the crybaby eyes and help me out, and I don't know what to do. If I don't pay my rent, my landlord's gonna throw me out. And then nerds will of course be like, oh, don't worry, baby, let me take care of that for you. And before they know it, they've spent 6, 7, 8, 10 grand taking care of a chick that might have only slept with them once, or maybe not even slept with them at all whatsoever. And they let themselves get, run through the grinder. Guys, don't let this happen to you. Don't let these bimbos fool you and extract financial resources from you. Again, if she's a woman that's in your life and she's a compliment, she brings value to it, if she's the mother of your kids, make sure you take care of her. I'm not saying, be an asshole in that environment, but for the vast majority of you seasoned guys that deal with some younger women, most of you, provided that you've got your shit together and you're good looking and you're not a fat blimp and you've actually, taken care of yourself, are in a far, far better position to deal with younger women than you actually believe. Now, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching for stuff like this. You can book me, that link's below. But I promise you, remove the scarcity mindset around, oh, she's pretty and she touches my pee-pee, so I have to do whatever she says. You operate in a mental frame like that, you're in an exceptionally bad position. You're in a position where you're only going to be dealing with negotiated desire with her. It's transactional sex, essentially. It's not validation. A validation means that, you know, that she wants to be a part of your life. She wants to get involved with you in an intimate level. And she's very strongly interested, in fact. There's no games that are being played. There's no, you have to pay my rent or my daddy, this, that, and the other thing, like any of these lyrics you hear. It's genuine. Don't deal with women that don't have genuine burning desire for you. If you need more clarity on that, go grab my book. Again, it's pinned below. Chapter 3 talks about it. There's lots of other resources in the book as well that add some clarity. But the fact that she's making this video tells me that there's loads of guys out there that are falling for this crap, and there's loads of women that are using this crap on higher value guys that aren't seeing their true worth. They're letting these broads take them for a ride and take advantage of them and extract resources for no exchange whatsoever. Absolutely not. Anyway, that's my take on it. You guys let me know what you think in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up, a like if you will, just for the algorithms, and a comment. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.